Hey guys, and I'm back with another video. So, in my last video, I was basically telling you guys how I cope with my anxiety, which is, use the candles or the fragrance smell, which is really good. You guys should try that. But now I'm back to tell you guys other strategies. Like, for instance, reading a book can take your mind off of a lot of things. I don't know what kind of books you guys like, but I like urban books. But I don't recommend you read books like that's like, bang bang shoot 'em, bang bang shoot 'em up, or like just bad things. Read something that's gonna relax your mind and give you more knowledge than what you have already. That's a very good idea. So yeah, so anxiety for beginners. They think that you're dying. You think that you're dying and nobody knows what you're going through. Nah. Yeah, nobody don't know what you're going through. But what I can tell you is you're not dying, okay? Then this is coming from a person who's had it for years. You're not dying. Just calm down, breathe in and breathe out, and relax, okay? It feels weird. It feels like you're dying, but you're not. Like you're not dying. Like, but my only, oh, okay. My only option for you guys is to calm down, because honestly, even though they say like anxiety attacks isn't harmful, it can do damage if you don't calm down. Like, I know a friend who's had an anxiety attack, and when they go through them, it's like they can't breathe, they can't move, all types of stuff. And what they're doing to their body is everything in their body is like going 1,000 miles per hour, 1,000 miles per hour, 1,000 miles. Like, you're very anxious. Like, you don't know what to do, so you just start hyping yourself up more. That's not a good idea. The goal is to calm down as much as possible. If you feel like you can't, then your next step should be going to the hospital. If you have never had an anxiety attack before and you don't know what it is, but you think it is, my thing for you is to, for the first time of you having it, oh, child, for the first time of you having it, is to actually go to the emergency room, because it can be anything. Just because they're saying it's anxiety on Google, like, don't Google things. That's not a good idea either. Don't. Because they'll tell you things and it's probably not that. So, like I said, if you like going through stuff, like if you're shaking, or if you feel like you're not really there and everything is lost, your vision and all types of stuff, go to the hospital, because it could be an anxiety attack, it can't be. But if it is, I'm telling you, the best thing for you to do is just calm down and breathe. You have to breathe through everything. You have to, because the more you hype yourself up, the more damage you're doing to yourself. Even though they're not harmful, they're not deadly, but it can cause some type of issue, you know? Um, I ask you guys to leave comments underneath my videos and stuff so I can answer them basically individually. And like I said before, if you guys want one-on-ones, if you tell me, we can also have one-on-ones. And basically my videos is just to tell everybody that anxiety is really not, um, no, we can't say it's not a bad thing. It is a bad thing, but it's something that you can overcome. A lot of people do different things for it. A lot of people use medicine. A lot of people use techniques like I do. Me, like I don't want to use medicine. I'm not a medicine person, so I'm not gonna go that route. Um, you could also, go see a therapist. It's a lot of things you can do to cope with your anxiety. But what I like to do is, because I think it's something that I can handle on my own, and I know there's a lot of other people out there I think they can handle it on their own too. I like to find other ways to deal with it than running to a therapist, or running to get medicine, or or running to the hospital every 2 seconds. Like, if I don't have to and I don't need to, then I'm not gonna do it, because I'm not, like, at first, let me tell y'all my first experience. So before, I used to smoke weed. This was like years ago. I stopped smoking. I didn't know what was happening. All I was, I took a pull of my little joint. So I'm on my little joint. I've been smoking for years before that, like years. And this is the first time it's ever happened to me. So a little pull of my joint like a regular day. And then my heart just started pounding. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I start shaking, I start sweating, and then everything just started spinning. So I'm like, well, what the heck is going on? So I start pacing back and forth in the hallway, call my family, and I'm like, listen, something's going on. I don't know what it is. I need to go to the hospital. So I get to the hospital. They tell me, like, you were having an anxiety attack. So I'm like, anxiety attack? Like, what is that? I've never had that before in my life. And they're like, yeah, well, that's what you're having. And I'm like, are you guys sure that's what's going on? They're like, yeah, pretty much that's what it was. And from then on, I couldn't smoke without catching one. So I basically stopped smoking. And that was years later. And I still don't smoke, but I still get them. So I don't know if it's from the smoking or it's from something else. Like I said, everybody thinks it's a mental thing. Okay. I don't think that. I don't think it's a mental thing because, like I said, I was just smoking, and this was around a time where I was just like so happy, like everything in my life was going great. Like it couldn't have been something that's like stressful or anything that made it happen to me. It just literally just happened. You understand what I'm saying? Like literally, just one day, just boom, it happened, and it kept happening and happening and happening. So like sometimes like they would say like sometimes we used to didn't think too much but when I first had it I did nothing for it to actually come but sit there and smoke, and then when I did smoke again it happened again, so I'm thinking this is smoking, so I stopped. But now years later, this is like 2013, this is 6 years ago. Okay, 6 years later and I'm still having them. Mind you, I don't smoke, so I don't understand where they come from. I don't know what's causing them. And like I said, I really don't prefer to go to a therapist or take medicine, which I did go to a therapist at first. That was my only option because I didn't know much about anxiety until, later on the years down the line. So I did go to a therapist and she was okay. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like, she was horrible. It's the horrible, worst experience you can ever have. No, she was okay. We talked out some stuff or whatever and went over my life and things like that. But it just wasn't for me. Everybody's different. Like I said, that wasn't for me. It wasn't something I was willing to keep doing, so I stopped. My point where I stopped with her was she tried to give me she sent me to a psychiatrist and the psychiatrist tried to give me medicine. Now, I took one of the medicines and I didn't like how it made me feel. So, once again, like I said, everybody's different. So, I didn't like how it made me feel. So, I don't. So, I don't. So, I don't go through therapists and stuff. I just try to cope with it, normal, like a normal way. So, if you guys have like any other ways to cope with it and you guys want to leave comments for other people, because I know there's a lot of people out there that goes with it and it's so scary that you don't like to tell people about it, or when they say that you're crazy because they keep saying it's a mental thing, you don't like to talk about it. Here on this page you can talk about it, okay? So let me hear you guys thoughts and feelings, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow. I know I said that in my last video. I did it in the same day because I had time. Like I said, if I have time, I'm going to upload. Like, I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything. I'm going to keep uploading. But if I don't have the time, expect to see me like every 2 days. But if I have the time, I'm going to do it in that same day. I'm going to come back, keep checking on you guys, see if, if I can help any type of way I can, because I've been through that before. I've been through the feeling where no one was there for me and I had to deal with it on my own. So I know how you guys feel. So this is why I made this channel, and I just need you guys to tune in. And like I said, we can all help each other through the rough times. Thanks, guys.